Alright, comrades, FrostyMikhail here. We are now on the 5th stage here in Path of Life in Arknights. Okay, that's alright. Go here. Okay, there's only one exit, I guess. Okay. Cool. Oh, a lot of spawners though. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting map for enemies still. Actually, let me check out what was that computer screen with arms. It's a nurse. Come to see where they are believed to be responsible for boot care. Huh. And the release. I mean, no. Okay, so it randomly spawns a lesser enemy. Okay. That's funny. It's a nurse. Okay, dude. Those are the flying ones. For the first time. Yeah, we can silence that shit. So that's good. Did I did not get... Bruh. Why... Why am I not using fucking Lapland on this? I just real... when you fight a Seaborn stage, you use Lapland. That's a rule. That's the golden rule in Arknights, right? Seaborn enemies equals Lapland. Why the hell am I not using Lapland? We need silence. Okay. Arts damage. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, okay. No. Fuck off. Not that one. Definitely not that stage. Hell no. No. That's the wrong team. There we go. Okay. Check this out. We'll put Lapland here. Now we have arts damage, so we can put Spectre over here instead. Right? That makes sense, yes? If I'm not blind, there we go. Alright, see. Now we're good, right? We got arts damage and all that good stuff. Okay. Let's I don't know why that was a thing. But anyway, let's go. We need Lapland. Voice long. We could also use Neon. She has, dude. I completely forgot Neon has silence on her her second skill. Yeah, pretty funny. Okay, voice log number 33. Unknown language, unknown time. So we start with these every time. The Stargate's remodeling plan is an apparent success, and we have re-established a connection with Talos. Still funny how that connects to Enfield. And also Talos is God in Elder Scrolls lore, in case you wanted to know that. Anyway, a 2-year backlog of information has been flooding in, but it is bare of any good tidings. First it was the observatory stations on the asteroid belt, then the entire system's interstellar hub. Finally, the cruise fleets orbiting hospitable planets also fell into silence. Even the ancient colonial fleet turned into a nomadic museum was not spared the same fate. Damn. Along with these shocking revelations came similarly unexpected data left behind by Valeria. Her notes resembled her very being, long-winded and inexhaustible. She seemed to have spent her last days repeatedly poring over literature and history alongside the technical documents, studying how these great men died, what their last words and epitaphs were. Like a child on the day before their coming-of-age ceremony, rifling through their parents' wardrobe in a frantic search for attire dignified enough for an adult. Did she find her own life inadequate, insufficiently weighty? No, she left practically all that she had at the Stargate. If she had lived in the past, wouldn't her achievements have been inserted into the annals of history? But now it seemed nothing more than a narrow door opened between two tiny locked rooms in the dark. I fear it won't be long before the door is shut once more. In the end, the history of humanity has exceeded the bounds of humanity itself. Ha! Reading error occurred. Number 2. Run fault diagnostics. Do you need any help, Mr. Avitis? Oh no, I was merely observing this abandoned little handy. Abandoned? By who? Don't worry, that's not important. What brings you here, Geordie? I'm hoping to find something to do. We're clearly in dire straits, and I'm sure this city is full of problems in need of solving. They just won't reveal themselves to me. Generally speaking, in that situation you should go to the Institute of Development Planning for an assessment. However, if you were looking for me specifically, I'll try my best to help you out. You are highly experienced and respected scholar after all, and many in the city call you Magister. Magister, my last work was The Death of Life, a book with no educational value whatsoever. I read it actually, although I couldn't understand much, with so many cryptic words, like Starship, Stargate. Oh shit, that's the thing we've been reading all this time. It seemed like from another world. Yeah, dude. That's so cool, actually. Okay, so that I was wondering what that was that we kept reading. But yeah, now it does seem like a diary now that I think about it. Holy shit. Okay. Wow, I don't know why that didn't click in my head sooner. Yeah, that's cool. So we're reading the Death of Life diary every time we start a stage. That's interesting. That's really cool. Another world. You are right about that. But I find myself undeserving of the title Magister. Oftentimes I find myself lost in confusion. Geordie, do you remember when I told you that blood ties were unimportant? I do, but I may have been a bit misleading. While we indeed care little for blood relationships themselves are an excellent lead to follow. When one is lost, one ought to find a connection to reality, be it alive or an ideal, and seek a way out. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, sinking into an extended questioning of the value of your own existence. Holy fuck. Damn. Okay. If I may be so bold, can I ask what your own relationship is? Someone very close to me. How exactly? She shared the same thoughts and goals and would enrich both my spirit and my ideas. I loved her as ardently as I loved Aegir, as well as everything we've done for it. I lived aloud surrounded by mountains of prehistoric material written in their strange script and incomprehensible grammar. I enjoyed the process of translating it into Aegirian text. That was how we met, and I still remember how she'd throw herself into her work. Her eyebrows seemed to dance whenever she talked about something of interest to her. And when I told her so in those exact words, she actually went to the Institute of Physical Art to find out if eyebrows could dance for real. What a strange form of art. Did they manage it? Strictly speaking, no. But some of their researchers were inspired to later develop the technology to make hair dance on its own. Nah. That's creepy as fuck. We've experienced a catastrophe that silenced the entire sea, and the Seaborn continue to threaten our existence, but we remain committed to exploring science, art, and our vision for the future. Lava bridges that pump power from the planet's mantle, aquatic artery hubs that transform currents into fountains, artificial suns illuminating the depths of the oceanic abyss, and ecological bases filling the barren sea floor with life. We persist in transforming what the predecessors lost into mystical megastructures. We need only a spark to spur countless inventions. 150 years is truly too short. 150 years? Yes, the average lifespan of an Aegir. Oh, so that's how long they live. Huh. Interesting. Short, you say? The more dangerous the era, the more valuable our creations become. We firmly believed in living fulfilling lives and would greatly have gone to our end without regrets as we passed down the fire of civilization. We planned an educational system where we believed we believe was better than the Institute of Incubation. Once our child was born via the incubator, we would raise them ourselves. They would possess a searching spirit and fresh ideologies and become part of a more creative generation. It is unusual to raise children personally, but we have hoped to pass on the values we treasured from the fulfilling lives we lived. So, what happened to her? Dead. Oh. Remember the predecessor mentioned in The Death of Life? He took shelter in an unknown refuge as he watched the sky pressing down on the earth every day. He already had a premonition of his own end. There was nothing he could do but calmly welcome its advent. But that's someone else's life, a life far too distant from ours. Is it though? Are we not currently going through the same things? Give it 50 years, maybe 100, and even the vast ocean may no longer hold a single drop of pure water. Huh. We Seaborn have unwittingly overrun the ocean faster than we can create, devouring what we were once proud of, turning survival into our only priority. I watched as she was engulfed by despair. One day she calmly gave up on our idea of raising our child ourselves. After all, everything we have inherited would only be lost in an era predestined to perish. 5 years ago, the abyssal hunters went to the lair of the firstborn and no one returned alive. Soon after, she got sick and died in depression. Fuck, dude. Our son was successfully born in the incubator, but I sent him to the Institute of Incubation. This was also when I began questioning the meaning of my own existence. My apologies, Jordy. I was supposed to be providing you guidance, wasn't I? I've already severed my relationship with the real world, perhaps. But perhaps you have someone or something you still have ties with. But I gave up chasing Bjorgen long ago. I can't waste even more time chasing an unreachable shadow. Maybe I could delve into the notes he left and learn how he developed his tech, and not just because I might be his descendant, but because you also have talent and dreams in that field. You can try the beacon tower then. Bjorgen was involved in its reconstruction, so if you're familiar with his handiwork, perhaps you could help them out. Every Aegir leaves their own quirks in their writings, theories, and all technologies, so sometimes all you need to sort out a trickier part is someone familiar with the offer. Thank you, Mr. Avitus. Nice. Oh, that's the hospital. Advisor Blandus, are you alright? Of course. The cultists failed to stop me from performing surgery on the hunters. I'm asking about your physical condition. Thanks, Secunda. I see you're still... Given your strange aversion to medical aid, someone has to confirm you're alright. Although, judging from your condition, I'm guessing I'm not the first to try sending you to the hospital. Perhaps the waterway program is too overwhelming. I'm something of a doctor myself, so I do know how to keep myself healthy. Healthy enough to not slow down the program anyway. You know, you should take a look at the plant the cultists were using to kill people. It's difficult to imagine someone at the Institute of Ecological Art using it as paint. Well, seeing how you're not in any immediate danger, I need you to cooperate with my investigation. I saw Opianus recently. I see you have too. Only briefly at the Southern Theatrum. And you didn't report this? Catching a momentary glimpse of a familiar figure is hardly worth reporting. I'm not joking about, Advisor Blandus. The data scientist's case has been confirmed to be a murder by the cultists, and it may be related to the assault on the lab. Also, they're in a laboratory, not the hospital. Okay, fair enough. Opianus seemed to know the victim well, and openly expressed his distrust of Aegir. He's always been like that, more action than words, and ever unwilling to reveal his reasons. His unique style doesn't explain all the doubts about him. I still need to check if he's linked to several church cases. Secunda, do you really lack any other leads or suspects more worthy of investigation? Or should I ask, is this obsession with Opianus merely your own whim? Secunda, I'm the one who rejected your application back then. Huh. What did you just say? I said it was me who rejected your application to volunteer to become an abyssal hunter. Opianus concurred, but I was the one who officially rejected you. Why? I saw your documents from the Institute of Development Planning. You'd written genetic research into the box asking for your aspirations. You only had to look at another file to see that becoming a hunter was another one of my aspirations. We considered you extremely talented, even among the participants of the Abyssal Hunter project. During our technical discussions, you were the only one to ask Opianus 10 questions in a row and get answers for all of them, the highest record for a freshman researcher. The early transformation techniques were dangerous and unreliable. We were always searching for a better integration method. It was ultimately your theories that advanced the program's technology. I considered it an honor back then, at least. But the program itself is nothing to be proud of, Secunda. The concept was born nearly 2 centuries ago, a far cry from the average citizen's impression today. It was only 20-some years ago that Opianus made it into reality. In the 100+ years before that, it was never afforded any systematic scrutiny or research, only endless debate. To exploit our countrymen and integrate the flesh of other species into ourselves to save our humanity was tantamount to toppling the very foundations of Aegir. But Opianus is a decisive man. He can abandon his research, ideals, emotions, and even his humanity without a shred of hesitation. The sole principle he abides by is to benefit Aegir. And perhaps he will save Aegir someday, but our country should not be founded upon boundless self-sacrifice. Opianus understands better than anyone that his very existence is actually his country's woe. And so the Abyssal Hunters do not need a second Opianus. Aegir should not have a second Opianus. There should be no one in Aegir who wishes to become another. I could practically hear him saying it, I guess, I don't know. I once joked to him how much better it would be if you were a student instead. Perhaps you could continue the research he and I used to work on, the evolution of Aegir cells, or perhaps you start a new field entirely. You could have become one of the leading scientists of our time with the opportunity to explore the primordial mysteries of all existence that lead us into the future. Blandus, the two of you had no right. I'm sorry, Secunda. Did you start reminiscing about the old days just to tell me I shouldn't bear a grudge against Opianus? I did it so you'd see him in a new light. Being too eager to capture him will do neither of you any good. Aren't there cultists ready and available for questioning? Don't forget your duties, Secunda. Where are they? The first floor, in a booth in the equipment administration room. Do you need me to show you the way? I know where it is. The Sea Patrol will take over the detainment of the criminals. I'm so sorry, but you can't go any further. We're currently... Wait, didn't I see you at the tribunal? I know who you are, the emissary from land. If you don't mind me asking, what exactly are your duties on this diplomatic mission? Oh, it's me! It's me! What's up, bro? Hello, I'm a doctor too. That was random. Okay. What's up, homie? Oh, it's a flashback. The data scientist seems to have completely transformed into a Seaborn by the time she was found. It would be difficult to obtain any further information from her other than the fact that this set of data seems related to the waterway and the beacons. I've finished analyzing the contents. There are unusual data interactions between the beacon within the city and the ones deployed in the nests. The signals come from many spots within the city, and I've already inspected the port hub and any possible ships. The only remaining location is Lab C-22, one of the earliest Abyssal Hunter experimental research lab. You should be familiar with the place then. However, it is far livelier here than I can remember it being. Secunda has even developed a garrison in the name of protecting Blandus. A hindrance. I'll help draw their attention if needed. I can manage the Sea Patrol for now. You should focus on the toughest target. And that would be Blandus. Interesting. So I'm not here randomly. Wait. I just noticed he's an octopus. Look at this. He has octopus tentacles like Adriana. Huh. I didn't notice that before now. Interesting. You would be the doctor of Rhodes Island, yes? In the flesh. You say your institution helped diagnose and treat Hypergryph in our hunters, and now you hope to assist me with their organic regeneration surgery? That's exactly what I'm here for. Then you can leave with peace in mind. The church's assault here was just a minor episode, and the hunters have already returned to their hibernation. I'll be constantly monitoring their physical conditions, so your gaze, no matter how vigilant it may be, will be of little use in their recovery. I see the hunters were telling the truth. You really have a terrible sense of humor. I see they have developed a deep friendship with you while wandering about on land. Insist all you want, it doesn't change the fact that you will be of no help during the operation. I mean, no offense. This place was just recently raided, so please return to where you came from for your own safety. Blandus no longer pays you any attention, his gaze falling back into the holographic projections before him. Though those squares you can clearly see Gladia, Scatty and Laurentina deep asleep in a transparent gel. You didn't manage to get a full grasp of AD's writing system before coming here. After days of fumbling your way through the city, you can still only recognize about half the symbols shown in the visuals. But you observe a more important phenomenon within them. Whenever Blandus selects an image, it would emit a faint beep. That is to say, every chosen image generates a corresponding beep on the monitoring unit. Could I help arrange the visual display? Of course. I see you really want to stay. I won't force you to leave either. It seems you really do care for the hunters, and I like people like you. Okay, so we can be homies. Cool. That's fine. I'll be homie. I'll be homie with it. I'll be homies with Blandus. That was a mouthful. I don't know why. Little handy. The doctor is unfamiliar with the equipment in A-gear, so keep an eye on things. Understood? Doctor, as long as you don't touch anything you shouldn't, then... The corridor's monitoring unit just beeped. Someone's looking in here. Another beep for the experimental cabin in the front of the corner further ahead. There seems to be some sort of pattern. Someone in the control room is rapidly switching the order of the holograms back and forth. Doctor, what are you trying to tell me? This way then. Oh, I'm communicating with fucking Alpin. Let's go, dude. Oh, there was a guard there. Your operation is complete, Doctor. Thank you for your fast and furious cooperation. That's funny. Oh, I like that. That's fun. Fast and furious cooperation. Oh, I don't know why that made me laugh so much. I don't know. This just sounds fun. Anyway. The hunters will need another 10 minutes to awaken, but I guarantee the procedure went without a hitch. So if you could now leave. The hunters seem to be deep asleep. They were unable to get any proper rest on land, despite what I'm sure was the best possible accommodation from you and Rhodes Island. Even now, they just only arrived home, yet now must rush back to the front lines. A single operation hibernation session is far from enough to restore them to full strength. Sounds like you tried your best. I wouldn't say so, but even if I fulfilled my duties, there is a fundamental difference between the two, after all. I believe you mentioned your expertise in the field of Hypergryph. Could you tell me what it's like to be a patient? They fight their fate for the rest of their lives. Fate? It means an inevitable direction or end. Yeah, that's a good way to explain fate, I guess. Interesting. The ancient sages once discussed the concept of fate, but it has been a long time since anyone has brought it up. You see, Hypergryph does not exist in the ocean, and most of the diseases we manage to cure. We all chose our own path in life, and the trajectory of our civilization is ours to define. For the longest time, we have forgotten what fate even is. Yet now the ineradicable disease we've ingrained into our hunters' blood cannot be dealt with medically. By your concept, one may call such a problem fate. Each of the hunters held their own dreams, their own lives, but now they have no choice but to live alongside slaughter until they die themselves. I've tried many methods to bring them back from this dead end, all to no avail. Even now. They're all awake. I'll just take lady, I guess. They seem to be in a hurry. I should get going too. It has been an honor to speak with you, Doctor. I hope you can take good care of them if given the chance. Of course, they are my homies, you know? My operators. I like them, you know? So, don't worry about that, bro. Okay. That was... Alright, that was a thing. Oh, shit! Yeah. Lethal Fate. I forgot we were doing a stage. Oh, boy. So, where are we going this time? Gonna go this way? Alright.
My hammer's not so weak.
Yeah, put Skady in the middle. Seems like a good idea. Okay, that's... Alright, that's annoying. I'm gonna need... There we go.
Load capacity calculations complete.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, we're gonna need some damage up here. Yup. Kill him. Kill him. So stupid, I love it. Can I put no, okay. But I can. No, never mind. Actually, okay, fuck it. I'll just put her here, I guess, to see if she can kill him in time. Hopefully, maybe. There we go. Alright, let's get baby girl. Yeah, she can get everything from here. That's good. Yeah, see the tentacles. Yeah, she's an octopus too. That's fun.
Request enemy cover demolished.
Alrighty. Let's get the homie out. Dude, I love his voice. So cool. Yeah, get fucked, idiot. Cool. I love logos, dude. Holy fuck. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. There we go. Yeah, where are you going, bruh? Oh, they can. Oh, okay, they can instantly remove the carapace. Huh. Interesting. Shit. Okay, that's all right. That's kind of scary, actually. Holy fuck. Too bad you're not gonna go very far. Where are we going with Gladia? Here he is. We need more Abyssal Hunters.
I'll give you the best plan possible.
Don't need you anymore. There we go. Oh! Alright, that was easy. Dude, this is a long fucking stage. Oh, we're on half an hour now. Oh, fuck. Oh. Sea Patrol, here to interrogate me. Interrogate? Huh. I never thought I'd have anything to do with that word. You should have thought of that when you intruded on the lab. What about before then? What makes you and I so different? Why interrogate me? What have I done to deserve being questioned? At a time like these, I feel like our methods are too gentle. According to our envoy from Iberia, they're more than happy to incorporate punishment into the process. Alright, Secunda is cooking. Let's go. Alright, okay, we're gonna see Secunda cook here, right? Please let her cook, please. Okay, let's check this out. So if you're finished talking nonsense, state your identity. I'm a former roadside coral breeder. Motive? You ever pay close attention to the call by the end patroller? We hoped every cluster on the street would take on a different form of color, even different capabilities. Transport tubes pass through the cavity-filled cluster on the east side of the southern Viatrum, and under the glimmering tubes, the polyps glimmer back, a patchwork of dots of light, like a nebula in miniature. Then there's the ones around the port. As it happens, I have been paying close attention to some roadside coral recently, specifically the ones growing in your experimental field, where an innocent data scientist died. Her dreams, her obsession, her love for her seaweeds were as beautiful as the coral you speak of. Ah, don't remind me. Ah, Talia. Rip. Massive rip to Talia. Rest in peace, man. For sure. For real. But you murdered her. You asked a good question earlier. What makes you and her so different? So why are you still alive? What did she do to deserve death? Oh, she's cooking. Let's go. I love this. I love this. Okay. She found what? Speak up. Or are you implying I should be asking Cassia this question? You. What is the church planning against the waterway program? Will you be attacking the beacon or the weapons? Speak. Church this, cultist that. I'm still not used to being called names like that. You sure they're not just convenient excuses for you to arrest people? Please beat this fucker up. Please beat him up. Please torture him. I mean, I'm not insane or anything like that, but he killed a cute scientist girl, and I'm just mad. I'm just mad, you know. So please torture him, please. This so-called church and its cultists, what part of them is holy exactly? I don't worship any kind of imaginary entity. I just agree with how Cassia sees things. So yeah, she's also part of this shit. Yeah, for sure. At first I just thought Secunda was God, I forgot the word. Suspecting her. Suspecting. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus. First I thought Secunda was suspecting her, but now they know her. He knows her. So yeah, she's for sure that part of the Church of the Deep. That sucks. Also, more cool designs I like. That's also obviously on the wrong side of things. So that's great. Thanks, Hypergryph. Anyway, before I ramble on any longer. From the despair engulfing Aegis, you can see this nation's fragile nature. People place too much importance on the value of things, but are unwilling to recognize how fickle these values are. They become worshippers at their altar. But now these values are crumbling away. Before Aegis falls completely into despair, someone must sound the alarm. Piri, you're just trying to loosen my lips. You won't get another word out of me. If you're feeling impatient, go ahead. Scan my brainwaves. You won't get anything out of that either. Questing you is the last respect I'll give you as a human being, scumbag. Yes! 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 Destroy him. Destroy him, please, Secunda. Oh my God, I will forever love. I mean, I'm already loving your design, so that's not even a question. But I will love you even more if you just beat the shit out of this guy, please. Maybe you believe yourself innocent and your actions free of conspiracy, but you will tell me everything I want to know. Now speak. She's gonna torture him. I love it. Oh, I'm a bit too hyped now. Sorry. Yay, my operators are back. Captain, it's almost time for us to leave, Scatty. I know it's urgent. The front line is barely holding ground against the Seaborn. The loss of 2 entire fleets is really hitting us hard now. According to their most recent missive, legions, that's 8 and 10. Legions 8 and 10 failed to regroup into formation, and they are now mired in a bitter struggle. If the beacon cannot be deployed at the designated position within the nest, and the deadlock continues, it will mean the failure of the waterway program. Understood. The Legion fleets are about to launch an offensive across the entire front at all costs, all to attract the Seaborn's attention. As for us, squeeze through the battlefield, infiltrate the nest, and deploy the beacon. Correct. How would you rate your current condition, Scatty? I got some good sleep, at least. My first dreamless sleep since our last campaign. The situation in the city is getting more restive. Do you know where the doctor has gone? I know you want me to keep the peace and protect the doctor, Captain. You want me to stay. To be honest, I am conflicted. Cleansing the sea of its dregs is our duty, but I am also responsible for your safety. Have there been any signs of Ishmael stirring since we returned to the sea? If it has been really quiet. If it speeds up, I'll shut it up. Actually, I've got something to say to you, Captain. We've never been this cautious in our work before. We've had our ways of handling this sort of thing. If the church's guard, the scum called Ishamla, really is inside me, then if I ever go out of control, I want you to execute me on the spot. Simple as that. My heart's right here. I trust you won't miss. Nice. Scatty being fucking giga chat right now. Scatty, I'm not finished. If you or Shark start to fall under the influence in battle before I do, I won't hesitate either. What I was going to say is that, with war close at hand, I can imagine nothing more reassuring to hear. Oh, she's smiling! She's smiling! Dude, I haven't seen her smile before! Dude, this is... Dude! I thought she was as expressionless as fucking Kal'tsit, but no! There's emotion! Dude! Nah, I'm saving the shit out of this. This is legendary. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, I was gonna ask where Spectre was. Miss Laurentina. Oh! Irene. No need for that dreary honorific, little bird. We're not strangers, are we? Miss? Is it really? I don't know. Whatever. Laurentina. Considering how long we've been in this city, I'm surprised this is the first time we've run into one another. This is sad. I've always wanted to take our brave little warrior out on a real hunt in the depths. Sadly, the nest we're headed to is too far and too deep. No way to bring you along. It's alright, even if I had the option, I'd stay in Millennium regardless. Oh? There's been a lot happening in the city lately. The first time I wore deep water equipment and entered the ocean, I was immediately knocked about by the current. I hate to admit it, but I'd be dead weight out there. No need to talk like that. The first time is always rough. Anyway, I could do a lot more in the city than in that nest. And once you've completed your mission and Aegir's weapon systems start cleansing the area, I'll have to return to St. Carmen and make an urgent report on why the sea surface has changed. And so you mean we were to be parted once more? That's right. I'd be offering you all farewell gifts, but I wasn't expecting this before we left for Millennium, so I have nothing to give. Oh, look at her. Ah, she's embarrassed. That's so cute. Don't worry about it. We'll meet again. While we won't be needing to drag you from the sea half-drowned this time, I have a feeling our next reunion will be unforgettable. It's alright. Oh, look, Scatty and Glady are coming. Take care of yourself, Laurentina. Finished with your chat? Yes, it's past time we left, hunters. Let's fucking go, dude. Now they just need the homie, Doctor. Seems you got the evidence you wanted. Yes, you've been of great assistance. And to think he wanted to almost, I mean, he didn't want to kill me, but he wanted to scare me when we first met. now he's complimenting me. It's funny. Fun change of events. All right. So what's the verdict? As previously mentioned, there are unusual data interactions between the beacon within the city and the ones deployed in the nests. It seems the bulk of the work was handled by Lab C-22, namely the facility we just infiltrated. While I do not fully understand the principles behind the beacon system or the Class 4 weapons, the contents of these interactions can still be inferred. The coordination between the beacons and the weapons has been altered. What the fuck? As I surmise, the waterway program has been infiltrated at the highest level. Oh shit, it goes high up in the chain. Damn, that's not good. As I surmised. Correct. Even before it was conceived, I had my doubts about Aegir. From where? That decisive campaign. You were meant to kill the Firstborn, but you lost contact with your team. Skadi was left to take the burden. So you already know. Skadi trusts you more than expected. She's not sure what happened herself. My dereliction was due to a moment of distraction. In a cave, or rather a cavity closest to Ishamla's core, I noticed something that should not be there. Crude piles of meat, turbid mucus. At first I assumed there were nodules of its body, but then I saw clearly the measuring scales and flow channels around them. A corroded water flow meter. One from Aegir, a design hundreds of years old, one that now only exists in museums. Hundreds of years old? Based on the degradation, it had sat within Ishamla's body for 2 centuries. But I had been told that no other Aegir had ever managed to reach the Firstborn before us. That is to say, before Aegir was even aware of it, its people had secretly come into contact with the Firstborn. The fuck, dude? Nah, the plot thickens. This is fucked up. The undercurrents beneath tranquil Aegir are more turbulent than anyone could imagine. I also found something odd while you were out. As soon as the hunters awoke, they left. They are being used to break the deadlock at the front. I can imagine the mission they have been assigned. Bypass the front lines, advance to the nest and deploy the beacon. First support now, linchpin? It's too quick. The advisor seemed more anxious than them. He left the lab at the first opportunity. Blandus. Then I fear we too must act as quickly as possible. If the coordination between the beacons and the weapons has been tampered with, then there is only one place to go, the core of the waterway program, the beacon launcher. As for you, I'll go see the one who gave the order. Consul Clementia. Oh, if it goes all the way to her! Bruh, no fucking way! Okay. Alright, this is getting fucking interesting now. Oh, if she's part of this whole shit show. Wow. Oh, look, we can see the city over here! Dude, that's so cool. Alright. Dude, I'm invested in this now. This is so good. Alright. Okay, so I think there's 2 days left or something. Dude, I have to record so much if I want to get the full story. Otherwise, I'll have to wait until the next fucking rerun of this event. Fuck me, dude. Because the whole week dude. Oh my god, that annoyed me so much. I couldn't record anything because I was too tired. Anyway, fuck this. I'll continue as best I can. Today, maybe I'll record 2 more, hopefully, so I can go to 6 and 7, and then I just need 8, 9, and then the final story bit, I hope. Something like that. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, comrades, and if you have any thoughts about the story so far, I would love to hear them down in the comments. And yeah, if you want to see more from me, be it Arknights, so if I want to upload something else in the future, please do subscribe. That would be very much appreciated, comrades, and I will see you in the next episode. As always, comrades, have a good one. And das vidania.